Arizona doesn't rely on the three-point shot heavily as Pete spins and misses. Tobe Waka. Oh, Tobe Waka with a facial.
Well, BA, there's a reason why you don't shoot a lot of threes if you're in Arizona. When you get points like this in the paint, Tobe Waka says.
Krivas down low, size advantage, shot clock at 7.
Oh,
a swarm of defenders and what a pass. Indeed, finishing it off, Koa Pete.
Arizona has been on display, and Krivas is going to be backing you down. This double is going to come over late from Fuller. And you can see Malachi Davis. Also, you got Lasso. Somebody's got to crack.
9.5 to go in regulation. Bradley against Harris. Pump fake, Bradley with the left hand. Spectacular move.
And right now, Matt Painter was yelling to Cuff, you can't blitz that high pick and roll because he's getting right by.
Precious Dad would come cook for us. 7-0 run for Arizona. It's MJ Collins on top. Jeb stepping, diving inside, knocked away by Freitas.
Well, if you wonder why Arizona has an elite defense, yes, they've got guys that can guard on the perimeter, but the fact that opponents only shoot 50.
Krivas, little push shot. No, Lawyer clears. Oh, and almost a turnover. It is a turnover. Karchenkov running with Pete. Karchenkov will lay it in. Of Arizona.
Well, you just can't anticipate that defense is going to be there, and Fletcher Lloyd rarely makes that decision like that. And
Krivas has 5 offensive rebounds. Bradley shifting, driving, surging, and then here, as Robbie said, Bradley rejects the screen.
Fairly easy travel. They started in San Diego. They were home Sunday night, had Monday off. And then a trip into San Jose. Cole Pete dominating early.
Opening up the corner, strong side corner. Little slip screen here. Brazil had to help the rotation on the backside.
A floater on the fly, knocked away. Miranda picked up inside Arizona. And Karchenko got it. Burries, 3, book it. Oh my God.
Two Wildcat run. They are putting on a show here in this first half.
And Arizona right now, 13-3 run. And it's Krivas who takes it away. Bodies on the floor on the other end. Playing short-handed here. Del Orso, three-pointer is down. And Matt Painter wants a timeout. 16-3 run.
A different story here with the energy, the second effort of the Wildcats. As a result, this team in the second half is 6 for 12. And as a result, they've held Purdue to 3 of 11 shoot. Look, this spurt ability, my guy, Carcella is in the studio. Spurt ability.
Works his way, kicks it in the corner. Burries, shot clock at 2. It's a long 3.
Oh, man. Oh. Talking about one of the elite freshmen in college basketball. Shot clock winding down. Dial went up from distance.
I'll come off the bench. Krivas has come back from injury. He needs to be in the starting lineup, and it was Waka who took the bench role and has thrived, the 6th man of the year in the Big 12. Del Orso got it.
6.5 in the half. Holy smokes again. Pete was right there, and parachutes in. You've seen Dak here behind the defense. Fuller just doesn't see him. He gets behind the defense.
It's going to come to an end here tonight in San Jose.
Well, that trio, I think they're the winningest trio.
Yeah, a little different this time. They go and trap the first pass. Karchenkov flying here. What a play. Jaden Bradley. And again, without big numbers, Krivas has had a huge impact on the game.
Also, Coach, credit to Anthony Del Orso because he's in one of the toughest spots on the floor against the press. Keeps his composure, keeps his eyes up.
More than capable. Krivas back on the floor. Karchenkov kicks it with ball movement. Del Orso, that's what he does. And he gets a shooter's touch.
Bradley will take it the other way. Karchenkov across the lane. Got tangled up and got it to go.
And he is just going to make his way to this lane and make something happen. You've got a Waka ducking in once again. But for Ivan Karchenkov, played in the Bayern Munich system from 12 on, played for Pablo Lasso.
Here in the second half. Capped off by Burry's big-time three-point shot.
Smith looking for Clough. Misfires. Burry's on the break. Karchenkov scores it.
They need to hold the fort here in this last minute.
The #1 seed in white is only shooting. There's a nice spinning move by Pete.
Necessary foul. Now here's Pete, who, as you said, Robbie, is just taken over here in the first half.
Krivas to the basket. Krivas powers it down. Patient. Everybody gets a touch.
That big body inside, the little slipstream. There's A-Cup, doesn't have a chance.
Arizona has started 3 of 3 from 3. With the shot clock at 9, a move here by Fuller. A lot of traffic, knocked away inside. Krivas
Shooting 60% from three-point range in the NCAA tournament. Up top for Pete, and a catch and finish.
Arizona beat Long Island University. A 116 matchup by 34 on Friday. Inside, Pete.
The perimeter, and Koa Pete, 4 around 1. You push Elamine up that lane. There is no help side.
Sparta free, couldn't hit it. Tommy Lloyd said as much throughout the practice yesterday. That one's going to fall, and one. Bearing down in a big way here in the Sweet 16.
And Burry's that time on 3. It was versus 3 Razorback.
Against Goings, moved his feet across the lane and then got on the floor for the loose ball.
A walkout.
Stops, you get yourself back in this game. But you got to get stops on this NBA.
Arizona up 11. Karchenkov, big to big passing, and Koa Pete packs one down.
It's basketball that possess this big to big that can really work well. That's Michigan, you know, with Mara.
Bradley making a move. Right to the hole.
I tell you, this guy, every time they get in a tight situation,
To get one-on-one, but he stepped on the sideline.
Karchenkov, guy who hangs, double pump stuff.
seen from Devin Booker over his career, a scoring 2 who can play the point as needed.
Calarzo puts it in.
He's been aggressive at trying to get to the rim here today.
Mike Bibby scored 17. Pete now has the freshman record. Lawyer bouncing off his shoe, and look at Burry's on the deck. And Karchenkov is going to put it in.
Back. Fletcher Lawyer's out in front, but he doesn't go after it. That leaves it to Burry to get dirty,
And their rebounding and their ability to get to the free throw line.
Elamine will toggle his way down. He goes into the defense of Krivas, who swats it away.
From the perimeter, and Krivas is just such a force down there defensively, but the best players for Utah
in a game like this.
Handcuff guarding Bradley. Krivas springs free. Easy as it gets. Arizona just clicking on offense. Devin, the Wildcats, the gears are oiled right now.
He's got 4 boards and 3 blocks. A little shimmy move here by Bradley. Oh, look at that try, then hammering it home. Burry's
here in San Diego. Braden Burry's getting it done from 3 at the rim. And
Well, King can do that now. He's a 39% three-point shooter. He can get it going, and they need somebody to get it going.
Look at that acrobatic shot. Karchenkov.
last 4 games from 3, and then in the open floor, they are looking ahead, and
Put a stranglehold on their opponents all year. Get a lead and never give it up. Burry's fade away. Got it. It's a soft rim here in San Jose.
Karchenkov sneaks it inside. Pete.
I love his turnaround jumper and his pull-up, coach.
Number 2.
Now watch Karchenkov. His eyes are up the whole way. He's looking at Krivas. He sees Fuller start to rotate a little bit.
Allen on him. Koa Pete, a freshman. Here's a drive. Burry's reverse. Oh, what a play. Booting a 3. Making a move. With a little up and under.
But Brazil able to turn the quarter, use that length and athleticism, and get high above the rim.
Karchenkov drives and scores.
obviously great size, but it's a skilled player who we're going to be watching for a lot of years.
And so efficient, they take it in. Krivas the block. Arizona has made 7 shots on 6 assists. Incredible efficiency.
Resets it. Dump it inside. Awaka. Another mismatch. And a foul. It goes. Brangle and Awaka fall to the ground. And one here for Tobe Awaka.
Right now is what Arizona is doing, taking advantage of their size and strength inside. Awaka able to extend this lead.
One of it, if not their best three-point shooter. Maybe not by percentage, though he's close to 40%. On Arizona again, that duck in you talked about, Robbie, takes the help out of the play, and Awaka just...
Murray's looking inside to Krivas. Bring the play on that bad handy. Krivas, turnaround jumper is nice. Little jump hook.
Goings 3. Inside, collected by Karchenkov. Off the running. Bradley at the other end.
Well, that's just what you said, Karchenkov with that pass. Well,
early
here's
in the
Arizona.
game, Lasso.
What you were talking about, Robbie. On the fast break, they don't get back. Great play.
Scored 54 in the first half. No look. Pete to Awaka. Or no look, I should say.
Yeah, that time looking him up, he knew Awaka was at the whole time. The whole time.
And no surprise to see Miranda. Before the NEC final, he had not played in 15 games. They need that size.
What a pass. Wow. Player. There's the first pass, the tip, and the 2.
Just the vision, and to see that ahead of time.
Man.
This is a skilled guy. Look, he's 79%.
I know Marcus Smart was a little bit more of a scorer at Oklahoma State when he was in college, but could you put Bradley in that category? Goes to screen, empty corner. Brazil kind of standing straight up and down. Awaka.
Goings a shot wouldn't go.
And what a luxury. You get turned down, and Krivas is just right there waiting to force a tough mid-range.
Karchenko. Another great feed.
Nobody still is staying in front of Martin right now. All right? He's still open. Getting to the basket.
Go Pete, right to the basket. No resistance.
It's simple and easy. That's what this Arizona offense is right now. Forcing the tempo, getting 2 feet in the paint. Dominating.
Action. How about Krivas setting up Pete, the big passing.
Coaching, the X's and O's. So you have a lot of intangibles within this game outside of just talent.
From San Francisco, Richmond hangs, Ewan gets the board, and Krivas wipes it out. All 7-2 of them. Bradley on the push, underhanded, Karchenko lays it in. Gonna be, and what a scene this is right now for the Arizona Wildcats. Defense, offense, Krivas with a big presence at 7-2 and just flawless in transition. I was going to ask if you played in that game.
I beat you to the punch, brother.
Head. You know what game is. Pete. Set up by Karchenkov. Just underway second half. The winner will match up against Purdue. Purdue beat Texas in a thriller on this floor. Bradley splits the double and lays it in. Just blood, or if it's an actual injury. He looks like he's in a lot of pain over there.
Well, yeah, it looked more than just like they have to stop the bleeding.
Kip Kissinger, Lee Cassell, Steven Anderson are 3 officials. And it's Brayden Burries who opens up the scoring.
And right away, Tommy Lloyd, the head coach for Arizona.
Between these two will be something to watch. It's Cox who gets Bradley. And now Pete. Springs free on one pick and roll action. And Koa Pete, the talented freshman. Inside Tobe Awaka. First minutes on the floor. Great off the bench. 6-man of the year in the Big 12. But he goes to work right away. Great rebounding teams in college basketball. There's a roster that comes at you in waves and can beat you in many ways, including that one. As Karchenkov drives and scores with a right-hand flips. Another late clock possession. Club's got to go to work, and it's stripped. Burries with a takeaway. Burries through traffic has it poked away from behind.
With athleticism, he beats you in between his ears. Excellent footwork and a soft touch inside. Speaking of which, Krivas that time, when you let him Lloyd and also Braden Smith, they all love to go to their right and make shots. And speaking about going to the right, that's a freight train coming down the lane.
And only made 4 all tournament. He's got 2 already. Burries misses a 3. Pete offensive board. Bradley, he'll pull it. Mid-range is good for Jaden Bradley.
Right, the quick transition offense.
It's Bradley. Awaka in the corner. A 3 launched and nailed right there. Anthony Delorso, a senior from Australia.
Braden Smith saw him in the corner of his eye.
Burries misses. Karchenkov is there. Offensive rebound and a putback.
Jaden Bradley was defending, and he's going to foul Falslev inside. Elamine again. Knocked away by Pete with his defense.
Pete just staying right.
Force you to have to succumb to their physicality, and that's when they can knock you over the head with a 3, kind of like this in the corner.
Yeah, just because they don't doesn't mean they can't.
Braden Burries will take it. He's already at a 3. He moves in on Frank Allen. Kicks outside. Triple right here. Down the hatch. Jaden Bradley knocks it in.
They can just crush it inside with their physicality.
Karchenkov drives. And a little hesitation as he puts it in.
Arizona began this season with 23 consecutive wins. Delorso. Karchenkov. Wide open. Bradley 3. Inside. Karchenkov.
Well, then it's just a matter of stretching it out. He's a 79% free throw shooter.
It's Delorso inside. And coming up, grabbing it, Awaka.
They are equal to the task on the defensive end as well. Bradley to Karchenkov. Karchenkov lays it in off the window.
Bradley looking for the escape hatch, and he finds it on the side. It's caught by Burries. Cross court, Karchenkov lines up a 3.
What a pass by Noah Pete.
Every advantage that Arizona had coming in has just been accentuated in such a large way.
Delorso inside, and look who he finds, Awaka again.
Excellent defense and discipline that time by the Wildcats.
Arizona throttled Arkansas.
Off the bench, Clark will take the 3.
That's not Gary Clark's game at all.
He's 1 of 7 now from 3 on the year.
Braden Burries.
That's weight room.
Burries.
Wright State making a bunch of 3s.
Right.
That's generally the great equalizer when the other team is physically bigger and faster. We're not going to have that in a game like this.
Of that head hit the wood, but he's up.
Pete, little turnaround, up and over.
Will accelerate with Perriman on his back. He looks inside. It's another turnover. Here comes Perriman on the side. Falslev. He crashes into Bradley.
He makes all the difference. That size inside showing itself immediately.
Well, look at Caleb Johnson trying to guard him inside. I mean,
Delorso puts it up and in.
Cole Pete goes right back at Clough and scores again.
a lot of those, they've shut down points in the paint by fouling them and send them to the line.
Bradley.
You know, for Coach Laptis, you coach guys like Rod Strickland, you get good suits. He was looking good back then.
He sure did.
It's a three with one to fire, and it's down the hatch. Karchenkov.
Finish every possession with the rebound. Not a great defensive rebounding team. Arizona elite in that regard.
And buries a three.
I mean, I love this guy.
And on top of that, Coach, they've got an elite defense. And when you combine all those things with the free throw line, the offensive rebounds, the dynamic guard play, there's a lot to like about Arizona.
And there's a Walker with another offensive rebound.
Delorso to Bradley.
A little better job that time against the pressure.
Karchenkov.
Krivas is everywhere, Coach.
Gordon on top. Nice pass. Good cut. Knocked away inside. Pete. Good stuff, Jamie. Their head coach, Ben McCollum. He coached Drake last year. He brought along his best player, Bennett Sturtz. They beat Clemson, the 8th seed in the first round, with a free hit right there.
He was the leading three-point shooter in the NEC at 43%.
And not the highest volume guy, but with Arizona, if they're going to play drop or they're going to be in the hedge, pick and pops will be there.
It's another three for Burries. Burries is back. Krivas is in. Aristotle in for the first time. He's got it and fires off the bench. That's a triple.
Fresh.
With the move here is Davis thrashing his way, throws it away. Bradley's got it. With numbers, a trailer. Look out for Pete. Knocked away, sideswiped. Orso is in there, back to Pete.
Can he call it?
I don't know if he meant to do that, but it all counts the same.
So.
Foul call.
Arkansas has won 7 straight. They're hot right now. Beat Hawaii by 20 plus. Beat High Point. Had to grind one out in round 2 to beat High Point.
Well, he's rebounded at really a historic rate here. His offensive rebounds for 40 minutes are unbelievable.
And then they got Krivas coming back in, started off the bench there and puts it up and in.
13-5 in the SEC. Bradley, he'll pull it and he'll hit it. Jaden Bradley.
But that's going to be tough on a consistent basis against a team that is so much bigger.
Burries. It's a 3.
He is playing with so much confidence.
Every starter for Arizona in double figures until they walk off the bench in double figures. Too tall for Richmond.
He's a transfer from Manhattan for Long Island University. Gordon found a gap. Here comes Lee, lumbering. Oh, knocked away Krivas. Got a hand on it, third block for him, and here comes Bradley the other way.
Where Pringle can receive it and finish.
Pringle's a significant piece as Bradley off the glass. So skilled. Yep. Bradley scores.
In the Big 12.
Koa Pete grinding inside. Got his miss. And up and down.
And no surprise, Coach.
Ewan taking on the big 7-footer and nothing there. Mo Krivas at 7-2.
Saved there by Gordon, but right back to Arizona. Burries. Nice handle inside. Good block by Fuller.
Double teams, more space to work with. And speaking of which, Pete, beautiful footwork that time.
Big body. One of the many talented freshmen on display.
They're inside right here. A walk-up.
Wait, Fuller not giving up an angle. You make a walk and take that shot. You'll live with that. One and done on the glass, but then you turn it over.
And it'll be a one and done. He'll be a top 5, top 7 pick in the NBA draft because buries a 3-pointer.
And that's a pretty darn good comparison to make. And in Bradley, a great block.
Indeed, they run the other way. Bradley will set from 3.
He kind of got it going from 3 in that Big 12 final. Knocked down 2 of them.
Particular on Burries, who's able to catch on the move and finish for the first 2.
Willie Thomas, the freshman, and denied by Karchenkov. Ivar Karchenkov.
Krivas is going to stand in that paint all day long.
Corkscrew move inside right here. Can't get it to go with Lasso.
8 minutes into this one. Arizona and Arkansas. Big 12 against the SEC. Dump it inside. Krivas puts it in with the left hand.
Huge volume of books.
Yes, he did.
On basketball. Here's Burries. As good a freshman as you'll find in the college game. Inside, on the doorstep. Karchenkov gets 2.
Acuff now at 19. And Burries gets a step on Thomas. Pull up. Stop and pop.
Regular season and tournament champions in the rugged Big 12. 3 right here. It's down the drain. Burries.
Better it benefits you.
Pete, shot fake. Krivas, offensive rebound. Krivas bullies his way in and drops it in with the right hand.
Bradley on top. Cutting his Burries.
Man.
We have seen it all from
every
Braden
aspect.
Burries. We've seen him in transition.
On the season from behind the line, and right now has not been their friend early in this game.
Jimmy, they're top 15 in Division I in three-point percentage as Karchenkov.
And Krivas retrieves. How do you stop them? I mean, it's just you don't.
not with the size that LIU has.
They're playing on a hurt ankle through the SEC tournament as well. John Calipari said he refused to let him sit. As Bradley on the take lays it in.
I'm not saying it's true or not. Look at him run the floor.
Wow.
Krivas.
And then it's Karchenkov who finishes it off.
And they continue to try to exploit it.
Krivas Pounding its way inside. Point blank.
Rebound retrieved by Bradley.
That's a foul.
And Bradley will have a burst and find some room to fire.
That they don't have to rely on just a three-point shot.
They just bludgeon their opponent. Karchenkov, little mid-range jumper is true.